Volume, section 10.5. Volume of box-like shapes. So we're beginning with B is equal to length times the width. So when we're talking about volume, how could we fill up this box here? Keep in mind that volume is measured in cube units. Okay? So we would say cubic units, inches cubed, meters cubed, and cubic cubic units. So volume of a box-like shape, we would say base times the height. The base formula could change depending on the base's shape. So we're going to look at the first one, volume of a pyramid. To find the volume, we will look at the width and the length here. Base's formula could change depending on its shape. So the volume of a pyramid, V is equal to 1/3 base times the height, where B is the area of the base and H is the height. Volume of a right cylinder, a volume of a right circular cylinder, Okay, we have a radius, we have a height, and its formula is V is equal to pi r squared h, where r is the radius of the circle at either end and h is the height. So an example, find the volume of the cylinder that is shown. So we have find the volume of a cylinder with a diameter of 20 yards and a height of 9 yards. Okay, it says diameter. But notice the formula for volume of a cylinder calls for the radius, so we're going to take half of 20 to find the radius, which will be 10 yards. So here we go. Our volume formula for a cylinder, V is equal to pi r squared h. Pi is 3.14. R squared, our radius is 10 yards. We're going to square that. And our height is 9. So this equals 2. Okay. The exact measurement will be 900 pi cubic yards. But the approximation, when we times 3.14 to 900, is 2,827 cubic yards. Volume of a cone. Notice we have something in common here as with the cylinder. We have a radius and we have the height. We have here is volume, formula is V is equal to 1/3 pi r squared h. And let's go back to that, just so that you can have the formula. V is equal to 1/3 pi r squared h. Volume of a sphere. See, we have a radius, so we have V is equal to 4/3 pi r cubed. V is equal to 4/3 pi r cubed. Surface area, okay, for a cube. It says find the surface area of one of the cubes. Since there are 6 sides on the cube, multiply the area of one side by 6. So the surface area for a cube is, we say for surface area, SA is equal to 6 times S squared. And the surface area for a rectangular solid, twice the length times the width, that's the area of the top and the bottom. Twice the length and the height, that's the area of the front and the back. And then twice the width times the height, the area of the 2 sides. So a rectangular solid, its formula is SA is equal to twice the length times the width plus twice the length times the height plus twice the width times the height. I believe this is our last example, surface area for a right circular cylinder. It says find the area of the top and bottom. If you were to take the label off the can, the area of the label gives the area of the sides of the can. So the formula for surface area for a right circular cylinder is SA is equal to 2 pi r squared plus 2 pi r h.